Let's do it. Let's do it. And I try to be happy all the time. So be happy is hard.
But it's a choice.
Oh yeah, this is a joy. You got to do it. You're not going to do it. But my joy, you got to do it.
I wake up every day and I'm just happy.
Oh yeah, you have to. If you don't,
especially
you
at my age, I'm happy to be alive.
You know what? I'm hashtag everyone my thing. They're not on live video right now, so we can watch what we're doing here. And your nail is no nails, so it'll be funny. If they don't like it, I'm share my phone inside the group. They better kick me out because I have like over 100 group here ask me to join the group. So I just gonna have to do it, all of them. Let's show about how to do the. I will say the hardcore Vietnam here, so let's see. I guess some review back. You know what? I'm done pausing here. Alright guys. Alright, I don't know. I just shared so many groups here. So the main thing we do today is just show about how to do the simple stuff the right way. That's my way. So you have a lot of different things. There's no bling today. You see her nail already. She have barely no nail and she have a lot of the dry nail. So she just want to overlay her real nail, and that's how much I work sometimes with the no nail. But that's okay. The thing is, with your nail tech, you have to do what customer want. You can't do what you want. If you want to do what you want, do your own nails. Not a problem. So now we are trying to push the skin back because like her nail is not all even. So what we do now, we try to push the skin back. So we try the call a smile line of the guy of the nail. So when you have a guy nail, you can apply the powder really good. So I normally English is my second language, and I try to speak two languages at the same time, but that make me so complicated to speak two different languages. So I use English for everything. Okay. So now we try to push skin back to make sure she have more space in her nail. Now we do another one, and you see already her nail is not a lot of space here, and she have a lot the skin go over top of real nail. You see that's one, right? That's can call a lifting. So what I do now, I try to push the skin back so I can get more space to work it on, and I can make her nail last longer. What we try to do is we try to build the nail in the bottom to the nail bed, not on top of the nail bed. So let's keep the nail look more elegant looks and it lasts a little longer. You see her nail, she pull her nail up, so it kind of damaged a little bit. So now we try to make sure her nail is not go damaged anymore. We use this one right here to try to go underneath her nail to make sure you can file underneath and make sure it's clean all the dead skin out. Alright, so with this way, every time we do on a customer real nail, I have to go, the speed for the machine have to go slow, not go too fast because you can cause damage. What I do now, I try to go underneath, you see where I go underneath the nail. So I try to make sure I file all the dry skin up. The only drill bit can go near to the cuticle without tear the cuticle and make her feel uncomfortable because you go with the bigger drill bit, you go damage her nail. So what I do now, I try to see already all dead skin is to be cleaned up, and they make a nail last a lot longer, and they give you more space to apply the powder. So that this is safety bit, so they're not going to tear up her nail or make her nail look pink line. I will try to dig it on before and make it pink line. See already, this white stuff has to be gone. So I have to clean up all the white stuff out. Right here, the same thing. So you see where I found underneath her nail bed. Alright, right here. Just try to. I saw support to have the client yesterday. I think it's just the thing about it is okay. If your nail tech have to listen this, please listen carefully. And I don't want to speak again. It might be rules. Doesn't matter what you do. There's no wrong, no right. So only thing, one thing about it. If you think it's the right way, you do your own. Do it. If you think somebody do, you get somebody do it, show you how to do it, and you can learn from them. Learn from a little bit. Do not complain what you do and what they do. Because I can watch your live video, I can say you do it wrong. I can say that too. Because I think it's just everybody, I always feel like I know everything, I'm right everything. So it's no wrong, no right when you do what you're doing. So only thing, one right thing is your client happy and don't make your client hurt, and they feel comfortable and they pay for you to come back for more. That's all you care. But you know, become the nail techs and sit there complaining and try to be jealousy and try to be say it's, you know what, I'm doing right and you do wrong. It's never going to get better, because if you too confident, you end up you don't learn nothing much. You way behind everybody else because you think you better, and there's nothing better. Everything you have to learn from the basic or from the style. Like I have my own style, and I try to show you how I doing it. Alright, so now we try to take a shiny off her nail, take a shiny off her nail. I don't want to damage her nail. Anh là người Việt em, nhưng mà nói hai là tiếng người ta không hiểu á. Anh confuse, lâu lâu nói tiếng Việt, nói tiếng Anh thì ta không hiểu. Thì anh nói tiếng Anh nha, chịu khó nha. Okay, now we go back to file her nails and make sure I not file too much. I try to take all the, the lifting there from her real nail and make sure not to dry too much and make sure her nail smooth out. Now we work on the second nail. Again, I not try to file too much and cause the damage her real nail. Alright, so now we're doing it, and then now we work on the thumbs. So if you think this way is not going to be helpful you out and you not learn nothing much about this one here, this is not a live video for you to watch. You can, turn it off and watch something better you think is stand up for you. So again, we share the idea, doesn't mean you get paid for this. We just get paid when you get paid by the product from our website. But again, we will buy from our website from live stream video only like 10%. So don't cost that much either. So now I try to cut all the hang nail there. I not try to give her manicure, guys. I just try to cut all the hang nails on the top of nail. So make sure my nail goes easy apply for me and the nails look more better. So I don't want to cut too much. I cut a little bit only. So what we do now, we just cut a little bit. Yeah, because the thing like this, every time I go live stream video, of course somebody out there complains something about what I'm doing and what they do. So do I care what they do? No, I don't care. If they do something good, I will learn from them. But again, you don't want to be what they call it, a hacker, or you want to call it be a troll. Yeah, we call it patrol because you always sit there and try to pick it out people. So if you be a patrol, please don't, because I know what you try to do. So alright, so now we all cut the skin off. You see right, it's a little better. Alright, so now we all cut this. It's like her skin really thick sometimes. I just try not to cut too much, but I had to cut that thick skin out because it's bugsing me.
Bugs me too.
I know, it's just dry skin, it's crazy, but you want to cut too much and you found later on to be bleeding, so you have to be careful how much you cut. Because you cut it a little bit, cut the hangnail. Some spot dry, cut a little bit, but you're not cut too much. I don't know. I think it's when I do this way, I think the nail come out a lot better without doing it. You don't want to cut the cuticle after work because what happens? You apply good ready, cut after work, you be able to spray in there. It's a big gap, so you want to do that. All right. So now the next step, I go to use the non-acid primer to put on the top of real nails. What we do today, we go to put overlay on the real nails. That means we put thin plate of the products on her nail to give her nail strongness. She don't want nothing fancy. She don't want anything long nail. She don't want anything like makes you feel like she have a nail on. She want to feel something like she want to put a polish on her nail, but the powder don't last. So she wanted to pick out the powders. It's lasts a lot better for her. And try to get on my schedule. Oh yeah, a long time. So that's my client complain all the time. Tony, stop be popular because you're too popular. You always busy all the time and say I cannot stop it. All right. So today we use number 11. It's a deep blue. It's a seasons color. What we call it is the Dialect Cowboy.
That's right.
Her big fans of the of the color, so we have to go with this color. So when we do overlays, because you see a little numb nail right here anywhere, you don't want to let the color run to over there and hard to clean up. So you just measure how much you want the product go to be there. So I think this is a little now, so I go to take a little bit only, not too much. You cannot make get perfect. Sometimes you get more, sometimes you get less, but I've been doing it a long time, so normally I get a correct one. Oh, and you know what? Been too much. You see a little bit, but still too much because you want barely product in there. So when you do a powder, and I feel like sometimes do powder, I make myself feel like paying nail polish. What that means is you're not go paying over the cuticle, but you're not paying is not enough for a nail. So make sure to cover any spray a nail, but you still make a nail look slim and look elegant look, not look thick and look a tacky look. So you still have to clean up, make sure everything, it has to be perfect. And this, the mauve color we're using is this really high pigment. So when you put on, they all come color right away, and they're not caught any marble or tie-dye. So now we are fit perfectly on the whole nails. So what we do now, we call her skin, and her nail is kind of attached together. I make sure I build a nail at the same time. We have 40 seconds to work on the powder. So make sure spend your 40 seconds, try to set the nail, try to organize how you like it to be. And that's it. You cover the whole nail and go ahead to do the second one. Again, this first one I do too much, so this one I try to be careful. I take a little less then. So you guys see it ready? This is called overlay. It will say overlay, and that would mean overlay. No tip. Just wrap the powder over top of nail and thin place. Again, it's anybody do a different way, and depend where you're from. You can from this German or different Vietnam or American. This is American way. My client don't know what to happen. She don't care what happens, but she want this kind of style. So I just give her what she want. I can't give people what they don't want it, because enough they go home, they piss up and they say, Tony, I don't want this. How come you give me this? So I do that once in a while, but I don't want to try it all the time to them, because I don't want to make her upset. The same thing, if you do your own nails, you can do anything you want, right? When you do somebody's nail, you have to be careful and listen, not just because my nail tech tell me to do this. No, your nail tech don't pay for you. Your client pay for you, right?
I'm paying.
Yep, that's all. So we have to make sure it perfect, fit all the way down to critical part. Oh, it's so little. You work a small space here. All right. You see her critical, right? It's so clean. So now we apply. It's really easy. It's not that bad. Let you see, Ray. It's a couple of let people watch live stream video. I guess it's not something they want to see it. But again, if you guys stay here and you guys watch why I'm doing it, it's get idea how to work on a small nail and how to wrap the overlay nails. Because it look easy, but not that easy. Because the thing is, you have to make sure the powder it gets really close to cuticle, and make sure the product don't run over the nails. Because it's too short nail look right when you do short, because they just bulky sometimes. So you make sure this nail is not too cover all the way. Because if you cover all the way, what I mean is to make a nail a lot wider and thicker. And some will say, it's correct way. You have to cover all the way, even the big nail. You don't want to do that, because enough they good, but they not look pretty. That makes sense?
Yes.
Because sometimes you're missing a little bit corner, and that's okay. Because what happened is you still give them the good looks. And you try to cover completely all the way, because every time you apply the nail on top, the powder on top, they make it a little thicker, wider. So if you make this perfect and you do more cover that all the way, that means you make it thicker.
Right.
Look like you dress one clothes and dress another clothes, your body look like better because it's too many clothes.
Too many layers.
All right, so now we work on this one here. And you see the really ready. Look what that gap right there. That gap here. If you see the nail a little bit right there, that means you're not going far enough. You have to go a little more farther down, so you can cover everything. So they look better when you cover completely anyway. You don't want to see. I see a lot of people do a good nail, but I see the gap right there is so true, and I don't like that, because I feel like I'm cheating to my client. Because what happened is I feel like a week already. So you see, right? I let my powder is go to mirror to go to near cuticle, and you see it running, and stop tapping. If the product running, you don't want to tap. When you tapping, that means you want a product run more space. But when it's running, you just let it by himself about a few seconds before the shiny lasts, and then you can tap them. You don't want to tap the product when it's too shiny, because what happens is they're running. And when it's running, that means when you tap like that, you wipe the whole thing off. And of course, you look at the nail and say, that guy dude's so thin, they're not going to last. They will break easy, blah, blah, blah. But again, this is my client one. If breaking, it's her own fault, because she want me to do thin anyway. Right?
They don't break very often.
Yeah, but somebody say that, make up story all the time. Right. You know how it's Joe. They may put something common is good if they're troll.
Yeah, I know.
They have to be bad. It's not bad. They don't put comments. So we see already here. All right, let me put some whole side here. You see the gap right here between the nail bed and the nail. I don't even get there. And I see how thin they are. And you see one of the belly just like gel polish. But one thing benefits for get overlay real nail, you can make the nail look even. When you do paint gel polish, you cannot make a nail even because polish is polish. They know nothing to like. You can make.
It's not customized.
Yeah. Exactly. See him talk about. You know, when you talk to English girls, she's talk better than I am. All right. So now we are trying to work on the corner. Again, anytime you do a product, you make sure at the end of the product it work easy like this because they give you time to work around. They give you even you move things around, they're not dry too quick and not running. Because if you running, that means it's hard for you to work it on, and it's not too dry. I mean, they dry before you even apply the whole nail, and that's bad because you running, lifting, too dry, lifting. The reason you running lifting because it's you try to control product and you forget what's happened. And another reason, if the product dry too fast and then they lifting because they dry on top, but they don't stick on the nail yet. That means even you tap them, the product won't even stuck on the nail yet. I mean, it come up easily. It's lifting easily. So now, I try to tap the product down. I feel like my product look like beauty chair because it's just like easy to work with. I see the color already. It's not be marble everything's. All right. Okay. The touch in the cuticle with the matte and nail lip. Not really. I mean, this how the thing where the nail lip is. They lip right here. They lip right here. They lip right here. So what happened is the reason they're lifting a lot because your back cuticle is too thick. Second, you don't tap the product down to seal the corner. The second lifting. That lifting, when the nail roll out, they have a little lump right here. So the customer, if that happen, they feel it and they pick it on them. When they pick it on the lip, on the back right there, they caught lifting. That's the reason why lifting a lot. That's why we use a thin layer on the back and really thin. When you're touching them, you feel like your finger. You don't feel like you have a nail in there.
Yeah,
when you feel the lump, you pick on them. When you pick on them, oh yeah, they lift. Before that happened, I pick my own nail sometimes. Even to get my nail. Yeah.
These don't lift.
Oh.
Unless I'm like 4 weeks out.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing left for 4 weeks, honey. If that's lasting 4 weeks, I'm broke. Nail tech. She wanted the nail last for over 4 weeks. We go out of business. Not gonna do nail anymore. All right. So now we are trying to file the nails. All right. So because she barely have a nail on, and her nail is kind of short. So what we do now, we just try to make sure her nail is not square, but not oval. Oval is maybe not her style. And too square, you make nail more short. So what I do oval. That means I just try a little bit on the corner, go along with the square on top, the belly a little bit on top. Make sure on top my tip is kind of skinny, inch a little bit. So make sure my nail not look too tacky and. All right, see that's it. You don't want to do too much. You want to do too much. I mean, enough is her nail be too short. Even except no nail here, so it's not what we want to do any shorter than this. I wish her nails give me more space for this, but again. That's her joy. All right, so someone would say, oh my goodness, how come she doesn't get nail done that short? I say, honey, it's not your nail, it's her nail. That people joy. People always give you what I call opinions. What you have to do. What you have to do.
Right.
But I think that's just fair because it's your own nail, your own joy, your own body. You can do anything you want. So it's not, you don't ask people opinion. They always give them an idea what they want. The problem is, they give idea what they want and you're not going to like it. Right. I have a couple girls this morning, her wedding nails, and she is wearing all black. And she asked her friend what kind of nails she want to get done. And she give me idea what she want to get done to. I say, stop. You confuse me right now. Okay, your friend doing it and you doing it. Because I can't take two ideas one time because they look hideous. And she look at me like wonder. I say, how come you say that, Tony? I say, look, I've been doing that before. And I see that a lot happen before. Somebody give an idea and then I do something and your friend like it, but you're not going to like it. So please, just one idea only. You can do it in one hand. This hand different.
Right.
All right. So that's kind of story this morning I had to deal with, but they're all good. The nail come out perfect, and I think both of them happy. And even that, she have a kind of, I think, a rock star, crazy wedding nail. I love it. I think it's cool, but again, we don't have to get permission for everybody else. What do you call it?
Opinion.
Opinion, right?
Yeah.
See, I learned again.
Well, you were close.
Really close. All right. So what we do today, we go to guess the critical bit. This guy, I find out on a straight show. When the first time it come out, I just say, oh my goodness, that's just quite scary and painful, but really, really safety. Because when you touch the critical around the corner, they're not going to bleed in. But this guy, that's an old fashioned we use before. We come to the nail, I do nail before. I know this guy, I only use like this guy and this guy only. But this guy, when I run around near the cuticle, they only make a chance of bleeding. So I don't like the bleeding because I don't want my client is upset and scared to get nail done. I want to come back for more. So that's why I try something is safety for her. So I go to have to use this one right here. Even I touch her nail, they not go to hurt her nail. They go get her nail get better. And again, only this one you control how much you found. Because this guy can't control how much you found because too big, the size too wide. This one, the size is tiny. Even you found a lot, they're not caught burning because they're too small to caught burning. Even they burn, you cannot tell they burn because they're too small. So I think I talk a lot today. So this way we go about 21 and 22,000 mbp. This machine with the, if you don't know what a 21,000 mbp is, you can go to over half. This is like over half with the 30,000 mbp machines. So this is called a blue band, or some will call it a critical bit. But I'll show you after I'm done this now. So what we do now is first time using this, just be careful. I think first time you use any drill bit, any file, I don't want to put pressure down. I want to slightly tapping, because I want to know how the machine running, how the drill bit catching the products. Because if you go push too much pressure down, that means you take a lot of products. Burning, damage your application. So we don't want to do that. Just tap them lightly. And now I build a guide. I go back half a side, build a guide just gentle, lightly. Now I have a little symbol line. So now you just follow all the way, just tapping down and dry the powder, dry skin up. And then go. Dry skin off and then dry the file, the extra powder overside to the cuticle. That's why you can clean everything there in the corner around. All right, I have to work 2 jobs here. It looks pretty. Thank you, go. All right. So now we are working this one, working the side to the same time. Go slowly, clean anything like dry skin and the extra product go to the skin to the side. So that's why you make the nail look so clean without hurt her nail. That's why we done ready. We done that part way. We done the around cuticle already. So now the same way, halfway first, clean the extra up and dry the dry skin. Clean the dry skin at the same time. Take out the extra product to the side. And just, I don't put a lot of pressure there. That's it. And then now go this one here, the same way. My client feel like she don't have a nail done all night now because he feel like, oh my goodness, it's not hurt. Feel like you can do that all the time, Tony, no problem. Oh, see now she feels sleeping. I should hurt her a little bit, make her wake. That's an easy client. I'm lucky. I have a lot of nice customers here. I think because the way I do business, it's just that's one I get a nice one. And the mean one, they don't last with me. I don't know why, but they never last with me. I think I'm too competent. That's why they don't like the way I'm competent, right? Because I think they know you know what you're doing. And you see already, it's clean really good. We will have a class any location, but really we want to sign up a class because we want to waste your time to go there for no reason. So this is a medium file, and you see already the ceramics. It's a black ceramics. So that's one is it's bondless, smooth, and it's soft file. You can file on the gel or acrylic is very soft. They have the one of metal. The metal I don't like it. They look so rough and it is so kind of violent. So when you file nail, it can too much violent. They're not smooth very quick and it can cause burn sometimes. With that file, I would like to try something halfway. I don't want to go too fast, but I want to go too slow. Too fast, the drill bit don't work well because they are ceramics. So what we do is don't put a lot of pressure down. Just, I want extra smooth on top. Just slightly smooth. Just slightly. Go on the side. Just smooth around. Slightly again. So you see your process ready. This one I don't want to touch to near cuticle. I just want the file make sure it's smooth on top only. So now my client feel safety and she don't have to worry about I dig it on, try to file the deal in there and make a pink mark. And then after hurt and couple of times you make a pink mark, your nail so super thin and you don't want to do that either. That's why I try to use all different bits for do different things. Again, we'll say, oh, I can do nail for 15 minutes. I can do nail for like a lot more than you do. You take too long to do whole set. I say, honey, my market and your market different. My market, if my client pay me more for my slow down. Because with me, I work for a quality nail. I don't work for the quick nail. I work a quick nail, and I show you quick nail. I can do nail 15 minutes, by the way. But I'm not going to do that today. Maybe a different time. Alright, so now we are. But talk about this client right here. You know her already. If you know her so well, you don't want even you to file her now. She is strong lady, but she can handle pains. Every time I take off her nail, she is crying. And she tell me cut out her nail. I say, no, we're not take off your nail today. You take off your nails, please.
I do.
I'll take picture later already. Last time. I will show again. We will.
Great.
Right. Once she beat her nail off, she don't want nobody to take her nail off. Even to sharp them up, no. She say burning, hurting. But don't mess around with her. She'll beat you up.
I'm a big baby when it comes to my nails.
Yeah, but you're not big baby with something else. Yeah. Don't mess around with that's it, girl. Alright, so now we try to smooth nail out. So I show you one thing about I talked about early. Okay, let me show you. I try to make a mess up here now. So how we do that? Okay, you see the white stuff right here, right? This white stuff there, that means they go too fast and they dry. They're not smooth. So when you file, you put too much pressure there. You see white stuff like this, and they're not smooth right there. They stuck right there for good. So you have to just go slightly. Don't just put too much pressure down. See? And the white stuff is gone. So that's the reason why when you use a drill bit, you have to understand how a drill bit works and help for you out a lot when you're doing this. Alright, so now we are going to make it even her nails. Again, there's not too much space, so I don't want to crowd too much. Barely file here. I use a size 150 to make sure I can don't crowd too much her nail. Again, I keep filing her numbs. That's alright. She's loving it. She's loving it.
Hey, if you're not filing my skin, then it's too long.
Yeah, you hear what she say? Alrighty, so I have to use a buffing now. Alright, let's show you the thing different. Alright, you guys see already, it's called a buffing block. So it have a smooth side around it. And it normally have one side thick, one side is just a reading is a little more stronger, aggressive, and one side really smooth. And this corner right here is really rough. So what I try to do, I try to make a sharp side is on this side. So even I touch her nail, it not go cut her bleeding and cut her skin. And I try to make a smooth side to do it because I want to make nails more. The more they smooth, the more they shine. The more they not smooth, the less side they are. So alright, so now the time to do that, the first time I try to rake in the file, I just try to file slowly and try to file the extra around her skin. Everything. And then they're not smooth, they're smooth yet, then they're not smooth yet. They just rough because it's new file. So take for like 1 or 2 customers before they shop there and you can file smooth quickly. This one I just file slightly on top, make sure the reason I file now because I want it even. Because this file still takes some powder off. So when you file this one, you make a nail so smooth and they make it shiny, more shiny. Alright, so now we'll go ahead to file around it. One round first. Just try to rake in first. Alright, just rake in the part first. And then see a corner right here. I try to file the side, corner up, everything. Alright, so now I go back a second time. Now make sure it's smooth because first you break in the file, they're not going smooth now anyway. Just break in second time, you can make sure they're smooth. Let me feel it. Oh yeah, smooth. I love the smooth now because I feel like they're more shiny. Smooth like baby butt. That sounds weird, but it is, right? Nothing smooth more than baby butt. that's a smooth you can go for. All right. No, not like baby butts now. All right, so now we use this guy to file her nail. But remember, you don't want to use this guy and it look like this. It's wrong. Cause it's too fast and then you touch it, it hurts. You don't want to turn umbrella here. You just want to show the side. That's low. That's it. That's good enough. I can do this one and try to clean around the cuticle really good. I don't want my client wash the hand first. That's an option. They can wash the hand later or now. The same thing, wash the hand. But I want my client wash later because I want everything applied perfectly. I feel like you wash them first. And sometimes they cause a lot of problems. They lifting easy, the shine be less, and then they cause a lot of bubble because the water and the sharp is still inside the nail. The moisture keep the nail, the gel nail is kind of don't work very well. So I go ahead to do the finish first before I do everything. All right, hold on a second. I think my phone won't turn off. All right, let's try to do real quick. Because I have Instagram and Facebook at the same time, that means my phone always run off. All right, here you go. Connect the variable. All right, so now we are trying to do this one here. Ooh, July. All right, so now you see really clean. All right, I use Mitchell gel top to put on the top. This one, I love Mitchell gel top, guys, because it's really thick and the shiny lasts for over 3 weeks or 4 weeks. All right, so now we paint it. When you're painting a gel polish, make sure not run over the cuticle. For all the hard work, you make the cuticle so clean and you let it run over it, they build thickness on there. So just sure, just paint it off. This number is 111 from Design by Toilet, by me, by the way. So every time I come out with color, I make sure there's no marble and easy to apply. And I try to keep all the color work the same. So when you can understand one product work, you can understand all the color. So you see already, I cannot cap on top, guy, because it's touched the numb already. So when I try to cap on top, I barely just make a small work because I have to clean all that up. So paint really good the thumb. Alright, so now I only go back a second time. When I paint one time, go back second time because the first time I feel like it stick, but it doesn't stick so well. So I go back second time to paint one more time, make sure it stick better. So before I put in the machine, I have to double check the gel too thick or it run to the side. So I clean it up extra outside. Because when you put in the machine, right, when they dry up and they make the gel is run over the side and mess up your shape. So you have to clean on the side really good. Because that gel right there, enough they can make the, see already, see the gel extra right there. So now, yes, it is the acrylic, but they call it good acrylic. They ask what it is. So now we have filed this nail. This is funny. Suck it up.
I did.
Suck it up.
I did.
Alright. Alright, so it's now filed the side off. I love to use my client nail to be the hand model. I think it's just funny about we have to act around on the camera. I'm not good at camera. I'm not good on the camera. I try to learn. I get better this year. Cause I think I go to live stream too much and get better already. So again, we just filed nail round. It's like acrylic nail, and we do overlay and on a real nail with no nails. All right. All right. So now we are. So now we are working on the dry skin. So now the option is you can put the cuticle oil in, and then you can go wash your hand how you want to do it's fine. Now you can do wash your hand as you want to because we don't have to do nothing with gel polish or anything else. Even if you mess up, it's nothing happen. Let me show you what we talked about earlier about the how keep the nail last longer and how the nail should be so customer don't peel them up and make it don't last. I show you after this and I clean everything and show you the reason why we have to do that work, and you have to learn how to keep the nail thin on the back cuticle. So after this done, so I put the cuticle oil first. Again, so super dry. This tool is work really good, but you see, ready? It's into back material, so it's not going to cause anything infection. Alright, so now we are going to clean on the side. Glue, pigment, and you see one thing about, you see the earth color already. You see they're not mirrored to the outside the cuticle, and sometimes if you have some product and they mirror the cuticle and they're running, and you know the pigment is a less quality. That's why they do that. Okay, super moist. Okay, I don't know what it means, but hopefully it's something good, and thank you very much. Alright, so now we try to clean extra the cuticle, and alright, now you go wash your hand. Let me show you what we talked about earlier about how come the nail lifting and how come the nail don't lift, and how you keep the nail stay away from lifting and they last a long time. Because there's a little trick here. I'll show you real quick, okay? Alright, look at this one. You have to look carefully in this one here. What you see now, you see the nail so flat on the bottom to the nail. So the people try to pick on them, they cannot pick because the nail is too flat to pick. Even they roll out halfway here, the back cuticle is so thin, and the customer cannot pick it up because there's no gap, no hump, so they're not going to caught lifting. The reason they lifting because you don't. Sometimes you do good work, it's still lifting because you thick a back cuticle. What happened is when the nail roll out halfway right here, the thickness kind of hum up like that high. So people just lay around like they do this, they pick it on them. Every day I've been picking like that, they are lifting. So the lifting get water, they go inside, they get more lifting. That's the reason why work on the cuticle part here is really hard to do. It's not that easy. You have to use special tool to do that. That's the reason why we use that guy, not because we make a lot of dough, because this one have for a lot. Because you can run to nearby cuticle and go around it and keep the way clean it on the side. If the powder run over top the side and you don't clean really good, it's a gap right there. They can pick it on them, they caught lifting again. So really you have to clean really good. You build a nail on top to the nail, not over top to the cuticle. So that's the reason why you have to do this really good and keep away from lifting nail. Because less lifting nail, you get less stressful, and customers don't feel like they get a good product because they feel like, oh, I don't get good product. That's the reason why my nail lifting. No, because the way we file too quick, we do too fast. We keep a lot of steps. We do too fast. That's the reason why they lift. If somebody do 15 minutes now, oh yeah, they lifting for real. All right, thank you guys for watching live and live to right to me, so I have to keep going. Bye bye now.